Yeah, well, like you said, since they've been given the all clear, we've seen the students going back to their dormitories. But this is, for what's happening, or at least for what's been going on this week, the students I spoke with were in relatively good spirits considering this alarming situation. However, this is the second time this week that students in a residence hall have been given a targeted bomb threat and have had to spend another sleepless night out of their rooms. So let's take you to what happened. This is 2:30 in the morning when the tweet came out from Howard University saying that the East and West Towers residence halls, which the students tell me has about 2,000 people living in them, were the target of a bomb threat. Now, according to Howard University, they do have some idea, or at least in this initial investigation, they say they have a lead in where this call originated, which is new. We didn't hear this earlier in the week. Now, the issue that we seem to have going on here is that the students were out for roughly from 3:30 or 2:30 rather till about 5:30. And so you can see this video here. We actually arrived as they were headed back to their classrooms, back to their dormitories or residence halls. They had been staying in different areas. Some I saw out in front of the Starbucks, others were just walking around the campus. When I spoke to a group of Howard students that came by, I asked them, I said, what is this like? What was tonight like? And this is what they had to say.
We had to get out the building. We were across the street because they told us to go to Banneker first, and then we had to stay over there for like an hour, and then we were moved to Blackburn and Douglas Hall. So we had to stay over there and just like sit in there until we got the all clear. And it's, I think, like 5:30. It's a little scary because it's just like, it keeps happening. It's weird.
And you can see there when we had got here, it was sort of a few students milling around. And then as soon as that 5:30 all clear came, we just saw a crowd walking off the campus back to the East and West Towers that are behind the camera here. Now, speaking with Howard officials, they've said that they are working with federal law enforcement officials, as they have done in previous bomb threats, especially back in February when a whole host of HBCUs were targeted with bomb threats. Now, so far from those investigations, we've not seen any arrests, we've not seen any leads, so we're hoping to find out more today from our federal investigators, including the FBI, about where these investigations from February stand and the ones from where this week stand, because this just continues to happen here at Howard University. At Howard, I'm Matt Gregory. Back to you.